Okay, I'm running the soundtrack now, so we got to be kind of quiet. I see the babies wiggling in there, and I think there she landed with the food. All right, our Peregrine Falcon is back with the food for the babies, the first feeding of the day. All right, you can see the little heads moving there. It's been kind of foggy, so we're lucky we got a break in the weather, and she went over and received the food, and here she is. I'll just let it run a little bit. We don't have too much fog or mist blowing by. Our lighting is fairly good. We're trying to decide if we got 3 babies or 2, so we're going to be trying to count the heads here. Yeah, she's giving them a little food right now. This is breakfast. This is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, you see his little head up there. They hatched out on the 29th, I think. They're about 4 days old, going on 5 now. What a great day to be at the falls. Definitely a feeding session. And this is another angle. We're enjoying it very much. We should get a great soundtrack with this. You can see all the markings on the side of her head there, and her orange cere. She's looking really good. Oh yeah, this little guy is hungry. He's stretching up there. It's amazing they can eat as much as they do for being so small, but she'll take good care of them. They eat about every 2 or 3 hours. It's amazing they can digest that raw meat right away. First day that they hatch, within a few hours or so, they can, well, when they dry off, then they can eat the raw meat. And there's our mist coming in, but that should blow by. Oh yeah. There she's feeding again. You get some good video of it. I'll just let it run here and see how long this feeding session is going to go for. This is absolutely great. Saw her fly out earlier when it was still kind of foggy, and she went and checked her food cache, and it must not being in her because she came back and got back on the babies. And she was there for a while, then I think the male gave her the call, and she sailed out and went and got food and came back in here. I saw her fly out, so I got my camera all set up, and we were able to catch her on the camera coming back in with the food. But our lighting is pretty good this morning. I'm going to try to count the heads, but the monitor in my camera is so small I can't count them in here. I have to wait till I get them on the internet, bigger screen. But I'm definitely seeing what looks like 2 moving, and hopefully there's 3. Quite a bit of water going over the falls. You can hear it making quite a racket. But it's a natural setting. It's got to be one of the most beautiful Peregrine Falcon eyries in the whole United States. Right off to the side of the Snoqualmie Falls. All natural and just really beautiful. Now Mom is just finishing up. The little guys are full, and she's trying to finish up the last little bit of the prey here. It must have been a good-sized prey, because they've been eating for a while. The babies didn't go hungry, and it looks like there's plenty of food for her, so. Mom and the babies were all night there on the, oh, there she's covered them up. See, she's settling back down on them now. It's not really that warm yet. We got a breeze, so they're at the stage where they still have to be incubated. And when their primary feathers are about 1/4 of an inch long, then they don't need to be incubated anymore. He's got a heads up. I thought I seen the male fly by. We'll just see if she decides if he's got any food or not. If so, she'll stand up and fly out of here and go over to where he's at and see the food. Then come back and feed the youngsters. He's still looking around. Okay, he's sailing in right now. Here he comes in. There he is. That's the male just landed. Now, here she goes. Got the exchange. Look at that. Alright. Now we'll see about these babies. Well, look at that, would you? Nope. It's not going to be a feeding session. It's just going to be an exchange. So this might have been the female that came in. Maybe we'll see some of the youngsters poke their heads up. What a great day to make a video. Not sure how many of these guys we got. I'm estimating about 3. Got a glimpse of the spotting scope earlier. We'll see what happens. When the male was taken care of, now she's going to keep him warm. I see the male fly around. There she goes. Now there, I think there's some food. Yep, she just got the food handoff. And she's coming back in now. He just gave her the food for the babies. There's her little heads, and then we'll get our feeding here. How great is that? Got her flying out, flew over, got the handoff in midair, and now she's back here feeding these guys. Oh, look at them eat. What a wonderful day to be here. Mama Peregrine feeding the youngsters. The lighting is good today. It's wonderful. They're hungry little guys. They eat about every 2.5, 3 hours, I think. He takes good care of them. We got a little gust of wind now. Hopefully that will settle down. I'll just let it run, yeah. I saw the male come by, he circled around, and she saw him, and out she went, did the handoff. Now she's back in here with the food. You can see how tiny these guys are. Right around 3 days old. She's doing a great job. I don't know how big that bird was, but it was enough to feed the babies and her, I guess. She's just giving them something to eat. They're kind of hiding behind the grass, but that grass grew really good, so. Doing a soundtrack here for a movie on the Peregrine Falcon. Oh, look at her head turn now, feeding that baby. Oh, this is a golden opportunity here. She's been feeding them for a while. We'll see what happens here. Oh yeah, now she's moving up a little bit. She thinks it's time for these guys to get warm again. Look at that. She's settling back down on them now. Feeding's over and now it's time to cover them up and keep them warm. There you can see her wiggling around a little bit. This has been absolutely just wonderful. Here she is looking around. Put the baby back under a little bit. As you can see the markings on her face, she looks pretty comfortable. And the male, he's sitting over here on his perch. He's moved out of the sun and went down on the cliff there where all the lichen is. That tells me that we have missed the feeding for today, but that's all right. We got some good video of the babies when they're out. Won't see nothing. Here she comes. Oh. Well, the male just lit. She's hopped off the babies. Now I can see if I can get him. He should come in and relieve her. Yeah, I see. Look, he's walking over to him now. All right, they're greeting Papa. Look at that. What a wonderful movie. What a wonderful movie. The males come in, relieve the female. Now he's taking care of the youngsters. He likes that babysitting, this guy. Well, isn't that cool? Little guys are looking, where's the food? But he doesn't have any. See, it doesn't look like it. See the two little heads going there. Well, you know, he may have brought in a little tiny bird or something. Looks like they are feeding. This monitor's pretty small, but they're looking pretty active. Well, that gives Mama a break, and oh yeah, Papa will give a chance to feed these little guys. What a wonderful video. We're in the right spot today. We got to see him exchange there in the nest. He looks like he's staying busy. Yeah, they're happy to see him. I think he did bring in a small bird. Well, here's the male. He's done feeding. Looks like he's going to fly away. Let's see what happens here. All right, there he goes. Now maybe we can see the youngsters come out from behind the grass. And I'm expecting to see Mama fly in pretty quick. Well, I'll let her run a little bit here. We give him a short feeding, and here she comes in now. She's coming in. There she landed. All right. She landed there with the babies. The male had finished feeding. Now there you can see the two babies right there on the ledge, and the Mama Peregrine Falcon just landed, came back. Now the male had fed him a little bit. Now she's checking on him. What a beautiful movie. Did a great soundtrack here. We're going to put this on YouTube tonight, and everybody can enjoy it all over the world. Look at the colors there. The two little guys came out a little bit so we can see them. We don't have much wind. It looks pretty good, and the mist is not in our way. All right, she's crawling behind the grass now. Looks like the babies are pretty content. They had a little outing in the air here, and Papa gave them a feed. We're all excited about it. And every day you get to see the Peregrine Falcon flying back in the nest, checking on her babies. There you can see his little head. She's tending to him now a little bit. They're all happy to see Mama back.